I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time Car Show special. Today, coming to you from the NHRA Spring Nationals in Baytown, Texas. Just ahead, we talk to more of the stars of the professional drag racing world. We'll also have the stories making auto news headlines this week. Got another car review somewhere. We're going to squeeze that in the next couple of hours. It's all just ahead on today's In Wheel Time Car Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeffrey Zekin over by the window. I don't know what he's doing over there. David Ainsley back here. I'm Don Armstrong. And today's show is sponsored by Toyota, official car of the NHRA. I wanted to do a car review while we're waiting for our next guest.
Yes, we should do that.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we should do that here because hopefully things are going to pick up here pretty quick.
Well, yes. I think that they're picking up out there.
Oh, yeah,
really quickly. She need. Can you excuse me just a moment?
Sure.
Well, you've got the car review, but we'll cover for you while you're talking. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We have a few more guests coming up out of the NHRA Corral. Justin Ashley will be joining us at 10:30, and Alexis DeJory at 10:45.
Yes, sir. So we got
and Don may be back, but we're not quite sure. He's back, but his mic isn't on.
Well, and they changed the schedule. Erica Enders was going to join us at 10:30, but
she's on track.
They
moved Pro Stock up to
so hopefully
qualifying
we'll get her in before the end of the broadcast.
Yes.
They know that we're here and she's not. So so right now,
thanks, Ray Ray.
You're very welcome. How did you know that?
Is Ray Ray going to do the interview?
No. She only comes out in special occasions, and this is not one of those occasions.
Too much stress at the moment.
Right now, yes. I can't find papers. I've got a stack of papers here. I can't find anything.
Hey,
because
David,
the whole thing has
he
changed.
needs some papers.
Yeah, somebody get him some papers.
Let me have that. Don't leave that alone. It's mine. God. Time now for this hour's car review on the In Wheel Time program. I had a chance to drive the 2021 BMW M5. There's only one trim level, and that's the M5. But I had the competition option.
The hot rod.
The hot rod. Mid-size sedan, seats 5 people. All new in 2017. Refreshed front and rear styling. It's got a bigger touchscreen in the inside as well. The exterior on the car, well, it has a carbon fiber roof, straight line sides on the car, blacked out grille and lower valance, quad exhaust. What I liked about it, the golden brake calipers.
Golden brake calipers.
They're gold.
But
okay?
those calipers were clamping on some carbon fiber brake discs.
They were, and it is an $8,500 option.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They better be gold.
$8,500. Well, that's what I figured. They painted them gold. Because, most of brake calipers these days are red or
Some
yellow.
Are yellow, right.
I like the gold.
You would.
I'm thinking about maybe painting the Corvette calipers gold. I kind of liked it that much.
Get some Krylon paint.
It'd be a little too much, I think. But whatever. Nothing could use improvement on the outside appearance. I love it. Interior highlights, configurable dash layout, and a standalone infotainment screen. I got more to say about that in a minute. M5 labeling on the leather seating. Competition door sill announcement.
So it sprays a light on the floor?
No. It just, on the door sill, it says
competition.
BMW M5 competition.
Oh, okay.
Carbon fiber accents on the center console and door panels. And no, it's not fake. It's the real chili.
That car was pull me over red, though. That was a bright red M5.
It was red.
That was beautiful.
It was. Mars needs to do the on-ramp acceleration test.
I would love to do some research.
And I'm sure that the Port Arthur Police Department would love to pull that car over with you in it.
Neaterville, Port Arthur, Beaumont, Winnie, all
Orange,
of them.
Yeah, all of those places. What I liked about it was the German business-like racing layout. I mean, this is a serious, go-fast, road course race car in every stretch of the imagination. It is awesome. What could use improvement? Well, and that's what I wanted to tell you about. The adjustments that are located within the touchscreen itself. There are so many in there. My astrophysicist daughter said, as she's punching through all this stuff, like lickety-split, Dad, this is an awful lot of stuff. Do you think that you? No, I can't. Not only do I not want to get involved in that, you just stay over there and make sure that you don't hit anything that says competition, race, or anything like that.
Yeah, because within there's engine, there's transmission, there's brakes, there's traction control, there's yaw control.
All of that.
There's suspension. All of those things are adjustable in that kind of a car.
There's even a quarter on the side so you can make a phone call, I think. I mean,
a
this
quarter, yeah, right, and a dial phone.
And a dial phone. Too many adjustment options, but if you're a tech person, by golly, I think that this is your car because it is nothing but tech. 4.4-liter turbocharged V8 engine that turns out 600 horsepower. Now, I had the competition.
Of course, the top of the line.
The competition was 617 horsepower. Now, at the 600 horsepower level, I want to ask you, can you feel the extra 17 horsepower? I doubt it.
I'd like to try.
Mike could
on the on-ramp acceleration
there you go.
test. 553 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission, all-wheel drive. Now, I didn't have the Monroney. This is what I was given. Can you see that?
No, we're in the
Okay, never
video.
mind. That's okay. Just leave it there. So I got basically a printout of all of the options that are on it, and it is massive.
And the cost of the options?
The competition package alone is $7,600.
Worth every
The
penny
driving
of it.
assistance plus package is $1,700. I also had the executive package just for me. That was $3,350. As I mentioned earlier, the carbon ceramic brakes were $8,500.
Nice.
Bowers and Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound System was $3,400.
I've got all their albums.
The M Drivers Package, $2,500. The total suggested retail price after the $1,000 gas guzzler tax was $136,045.
There you go.
Chump change to you, David
Yeah,
Ainsley.
yeah.
But at any rate, there you have it. Now,
cheaper than a transmitter.
You're back on if you want to hold that Monroney up.
the Audi RS7 is one of its competitors. That goes for $115,045.
It's a bargain.
The Mercedes-Benz AMG E63S sedan is $108,550.
Another bargain.
And the Porsche Panamera Turbo S, as I'm trying to get into the horsepower thing, and you have to, look at all this.
Yep.
The Panamera Turbo S is $179,050. So there you have it. That is the in-wheel time review of the 2021 BMW M5.
And the M5 is one of the vehicles they use at the Nürburgring in Germany to give taxi rides. You can pay a fee and get a professional driver.
I don't know
to
if I
drive
call
you.
it a taxi ride.
Well, they actually call it a taxi
ride
well,
along.
No, they actually call it the Nürburgring taxis.
To get from one side to the other.
No, just to take you out and scare the daylights out of you, because those guys all day long, that's all they do
Just
is
ride
drive
with
the
Mike.
ring.
I've been with some taxi drivers in Vegas that did that.
I heard of a taxi driver over there in Nederland, too. And
That's where you learn to
we
drive.
have one taxi.
So
you have one taxi?
We have one taxi.
And you drive it every
No,
week.
no,
It's
no.
a different car.
It's an M5.
I don't drive the taxi.
see, in Niederville, they don't have Uber, they have Goober.
We don't have.
There is that.
But that the M5 has been the Nürburgring taxi for quite a number of years. So there is a
Interesting.
purpose for it, though you can't shake the car down in the United States like that. They do over there, so
I'll be darned.
there's that. Let's go for a ride over there. I'd love to go for a ride with
We'll do a
somebody
review.
who
Me too.
knew what they were
Somebody
doing.
knew
Yeah.
what they
Knew
were
the
doing.
track and
Yeah.
knew
And
how
knew
to
how
really
to drive it.
get the most out of it. Yeah.
Is that anywhere near Amsterdam?
No, it's in the middle of Germany.
You would ask
think-
about Amsterdam.
The coffee shop's in Amsterdam, right, Jeff?
That would
like
be the red
coffee.
light district, I believe.
I like coffee.
But we did
Lights.
the first time the Raptor showed up at one of the Texas Auto Truck Rodeo events. They said, you want to drive the Raptor? And I said, no, I want you to drive it. I want you to show me what it can do before I get behind the wheel.
Before you tear it up.
Yeah. And there wasn't no way I was going to drive it like what he did. I mean,
Tore it up.
He did. I mean, he just flat.
Flogged
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yes,
And-
I've been on one of those before, and you know, there's something, I don't know what it was. It was the media PR guy for Ford that took me on a ride on a Raptor on that Texas Truck Rodeo thing. Not recently. This was several years ago. And I thought he broke it. I seriously thought he broke it. I mean, the doors were rattling on the thing. It was, seriously, got air underneath the tires.
Yeah.
I would have never driven that truck.
That was probably at the Kadibby Ranch when the first time
Yes.
they did. Yeah, I had some old ranch roads. And a couple of them were pretty long, and they would wind that thing up.
Right off the top of the
Yes.
Rut roads. It was.
How much fun is that?
No,
really?
it wasn't actually. I didn't really enjoy it that much.
But
Because
it really showed
it
what the
doesn't
truck
have
would
race
do.
seats. I wasn't wearing a helmet.
Harness.
It doesn't have roll bars in it. It's a truck for somebody like me, a novice, but not to run it across that rutted road and catch air.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
But hey, he worked for Ford, not me.
He could tear it up. You
Yeah.
can't.
Kind of like the woman that was driving the Jeep Wrangler, and there was a section of the course that really went down into the river. Well, you're supposed to hug the bank of the river. What did she do? Drove it into the roof of the river.
Sunk it.
Sunk it. And the thing ran even afterwards. They had to change the oil in it, but it ran.
Yikes.
Yeah. And what was bad, she had somebody with him that he's the one that told her to do it.
Really? All right.
Well, you guys at the Texas Auto Riders have tore up a few cars in their day.
No, not them.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
the other
some-
guys.
I've heard some stories about them tearing up
It's
cars in
the
their
other
day.
guys.
Yes, and some of them have been wrecked, and it's been ugly.
Didn't they wreck a Viper?
That was a journalist that wrecked the Viper and actually flipped it into a ditch.
Oh, no.
And it was so bad that Dodge had to haul the thing back to Detroit and crush it.
It wasn't the Tiger Woods edition, was it?
It was not the Tiger. No, it was not. It was bad though. It was a bad deal. All right.
And you behave. You always behave because I always ask you if you flogged whatever
I
your
don't
latest
know.
toy
I
is.
don't.
And you always say no.
No, I don't. I don't do that. There's no reason to do that.
That's a marine term, isn't it? A water something?
Joining us now.
Okay.
Yes.
Joining us now is Mr. Josh Hart. Now, Josh is the guy that made his Top Fuel debut at Gainesville and won his very first run that he was into.
That was
And-
exciting.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
just got through at the 4 wide races.
Runner it up, yeah.
Yeah. So he's been making some noise, quietly making some noise as he steps out into this
Moving.
world.
This is the new
Moving
guy.
and grooving.
the new guy.
This is the new guy. Josh, welcome to the In Wheel Time program.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I saw you do an interview on Fox, and I thought, this is the mildest mannered guy in
In an 11,000 horsepower car.
Yeah, and he's racing. and you know, it doesn't get more intense than that. And he's like, yeah, it was a pretty good run. I felt really confident about it. But that's your style. That's your manner. That's who you are.
Yes, sir. Stay humble and get it done.
Hey, I love it.
And apparently you're getting it done.
Yeah. So how did this all come about? How did you get this ride this year?
We own the team, so my wife.
There you go.
Well, there's that. You just didn't start racing this year.
Thanks for
however.
coming.
No, sir.
You've been racing a while, and not at this level though.
No, sir. Bracket racing, then Super Comp, Super Gas, Top
Bracket
Dragster,
racing is fun.
A Fuel. Stayed in A Fuel for 5 years, and then decided to make the leap. And COVID shut us down for a year, so we had a year to prep for Top Fuel.
How fast does an A fuel car go?
285.
285. So this wasn't that big of a stretch. Now,
Pretty
Well,
good.
yeah.
well, as far as speed is concerned, because once you get past that 600-foot mark and it all kicks in, do you even realize anything past that?
Yeah, actually you do. The alcohol car kind of plateaus about 600 feet, so it doesn't pull anymore. The Top Fuel car will pull until it destroys itself. So,
Yeah,
Oh.
there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been racing? Why
this-
haven't I heard of you
Well,
before?
he doesn't look like he's old enough to be racing
Well, there
for
is
5
that.
years that and
Yeah.
this and
Yeah, 10 years. So
10 years. And
10 years to Top Fuel.
10 years to Top Fuel.
That's sweet, though. That's nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
You have to be good to do this. And clearly you are. I mean, you've made it this far.
I got a real good group of guys. So
Yeah. So where do all the guys come from? Did they come from different teams? Were they with you back in the other series that you were racing?
No, none of them carried over. Matter of fact, when we sold the alcohol car, we made sure that team stayed with that car so they could immediately use the same data.
That's good.
Yeah.
But Ron Douglas is the magician behind the curtain, so he populates the team, and he's done a fabulous job.
So how has it been on this ride right out of the box? You win the race. I mean, were you expecting to win the race?
Well, we go to every race expecting to win. We don't want to just qualify and call it good. That's not our gig. So a lot of planning in the off season and a lot of preparation to get there.
Yeah, like you said, you basically had a year to get ready.
Yeah. And then we showed up. We wanted to look professional and hurt some feelings, and we did.
That's
So
a good way.
where do you call home track that you get an opportunity to test and tune?
So Gainesville is my home track.
Is it your home track? Okay.
But we never tested the Top Fuel car there almost for a year in between, yeah.
So during COVID, you didn't get an opportunity to test the car whatsoever?
Nope, I sat on the sidelines and played with the alcohol car.
Wow.
There's no simulator for this, is there?
No.
Yeah, the simulator would be dropping you from a 3-story building.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, you clearly have got the tree down at the pro level, with trick unto itself, because it doesn't go bing, 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 go.
No, it goes.
It goes bing,
Bing.
go.
No, it goes go.
Well,
Leave on yellow?
That's why they call it go
yeah.
in yellow.
Yes.
So is the Fearless Racing on your shirt? Is that the name of the team?
Peerless.
That's
Fearless?
Fearless, yep. That's the name of the company.
Well,
Okay.
tell us about the company.
My wife and I formed it years and years ago, and everybody's got a fear, so we thought, well, let's make it fearless. And I wanted to see if I could drive with the best people, the fastest people in the world, and here we are.
So you guys have a pretty cool looking logo. You guys have merch,
Appreciate
right?
that. Yeah.
And merch is at fearlessracing.com.
JoshHartRacing.com.
JoshHartRacing.com. We'll make sure everybody
Yep.
knows that.
Get that
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah.
And as
Does
far as the company goes, I mean, we've got some really great support. HLC Trucking, OWV Excavation, TechNet Pros, and then just recently BimetalBuildingsDirect.com came on board. But we've been able to maintain all of the same sponsors for my entire career, so 10 years.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Good for
So
you.
they've kind of watched you grow up through the system, and they know who you are. That's really good.
And supported you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good foundation, really good support system, and we've got a great business relationship for the duration, I hope. So
Does the wife come with you on these?
most races, this is the first one she has not.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You have children?
We have a 1-year-old.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she is the ruler of everything.
Oh, you bet.
That's
We
where
know
the
about
wife
that.
is.
Everything
yeah.
revolves around the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What are you expecting here today? First of all, outside of Gainesville, I think that this is, 5 feet above sea level. So there's that.
Yeah.
But the water grains here are probably more than anything that you have ever felt in your entire life today, because it's sticky out there.
Yeah, I'm not the least bit concerned. I mean, we've got a great team and a great group of magicians in the pits that'll get it done. Even if we get one qualifier, we'll get from A to B, and then we'll turn up the heat slowly in eliminations.
Trust them to do all of the
Yeah.
mechanical, and you just sit in
Do
the
what
car
they
and
do.
Drop the hammer.
I'm the idiot that hits the gas. So
Are you involved in the tuning at all?
I try to stay out of it. I mean,
Leave the experts to do what they do.
That's
You
exactly
tell
right.
them what you know from the driver's perspective. This is what happened. This is what I felt, or something.
Yeah.
But other than that,
if you drop a cylinder or something, you can tell them what you felt. Clutch pedal adjustments, little things like that. I definitely give my feedback on that. But as far as the mechanical end, I stay away.
That's a good policy.
Have you ever wrenched on engines?
Oh yeah. I own one of the largest speed shops in the United States.
Sorry. I really don't have a whole lot of information on him. He's
Yeah.
brand new.
yeah. that's-
Burnyzz Speed Shop in Ocala, Florida. It's 100,000 square feet of automotive heaven.
I guess he has turned a few wrenches then.
We could do a remote from there.
We could.
There's
Yeah.
probably a drag racing history in Ocala, Florida as well.
You think?
Yeah, I worked with Garlits on several engines. We build flatheads and Hemis and stuff together. So if you get bored, Look it up, Burnyzz Speed Shop.
I got it.
We'll have to post that too.
So no, I stay quiet, and I've had the rug yanked out from underneath me before, and my wife and I built this company from nothing, so just do my thing.
Well, we are thrilled to meet you and to have you on the. You bring a breath of fresh air to the sport. I mean, because at this level, you get to interview you and get your name out there to our listeners and viewers. I mean, like I said, I've been following NHRA for a very long time.
Longer than you've been alive.
We'll just leave. And, it's kind of unusual to see someone like yourself building a ground-up
Organization,
program
yeah.
that owns his own company, that gone out and got his own sponsors, and has a wife that supports him in the business.
And quickly successful.
Yeah. She's awesome. She's definitely the biggest part of the foundation. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
been together 18 years. She was 17. I was 19. So
you know each other.
she knew what she was getting into.
Yeah. Now, did she at any time work at the speed shop with you?
Still does.
Still does.
Yep.
She runs the speed shop,
turns the
especially when
wrenches.
you're not there.
Yeah, she is the young lady that everybody fears when she steps onto the service floor. I'll tell you that.
Woo! Yeah. Okay. And you picked her.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
She's a worthy adversary. worthy opponent.
So is that the area you grew up in? Was down there in that part of Florida?
No, we were from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Really?
Yeah, we started Burnyzz in 2010. So.
Only 2010.
Yep.
Wow, man. You've got this together. What did you do before 2010?
We had a small site development company that we sold out right before the economy tanked.
Ah,
in
timing.
So that was
2008.
good
All
timing.
in the
Good
timing.
timing.
Yep.
Yeah. And at what point did you move to Florida?
2010.
In 2000. Okay. So you sold everything, said goodbye. We're going to Florida.
Yep.
Starting Burnyzz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
the only thing I'd ever been sure about my whole life was playing the drums and fast cars.
No, we have a fellow drummer.
I like this guy even more.
Yeah.
I felt like the ship had sailed on the drums, so I said, hey, let's do
What?
something with cars.
Yeah, see, if you didn't move to cars, you'd look like that.
You bet.
Both of them are drummers.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then there's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we just get beaten.
That's true. Yes.
Kicked.
But anyway, it's
cool.
we're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you.
We thank you very much. So, you're backed by TRD?
No.
No.
They offered to have me on the show, and
Figured it was worthwhile. You'd come talk to us. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we
problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah. And so, what time are you going to do? Have you already done? You haven't done. I haven't heard any warm ups yet.
they're waiting on me right now. So,
You go.
Well, go.
yeah, appreciate you
Josh.
guys.
Thank you very, very much.
Josh Hart, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. So yeah, we got somebody.
Just getting started and already this successful.
David
That's
just
awesome.
pulled up Burnyzz, and it's huge. It's enormous. Large.
Yeah,
Burnyzz.
got it. Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's good to know. How are
Large.
Yeah,
Burnyzz.
got it. Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's good to know. How are you? We got a headset there for you.
I feel like a doctor's office getting the patients
Justin
in here.
Ashley.
I'm here. What's going on, guys?
How are
You
you?
are.
I'm
It's,
doing
it's,
good.
it's great to see you, and thank you for stopping by. Have
Thank
you
you
already
for
done
having
your warm-ups yet? No.
We have, yeah. We just finished our warm-up a few minutes ago, so getting ready to go.
Location on landing smart sanitizer.
Thank
heard
you.
out there.
Thank you.
Big deal for you.
That is, I appreciate it. It's all about, getting that money in and, investing a lot of it back into the program because
yeah.
we want to spend a lot of time with them activating because at the end of the day, it's about ROI. And they have a great product, and, we're able to get it in front of a lot of folks out here.
Where are you from?
New York,
Where?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Do we have another Long Islander?
No, I'm a Westchester County guy. Forgive me.
Listen,
Try not to hold it against them.
Well, he lives near the world's longest parking lot called the Long Island Expressway.
yes, it doesn't move all that frequently.
But there's millions of people on it.
Well, you know who else is from Long Island? That'd be Ron Stein.
Isn't it?
Friend of the show.
Y'all make a tea there, Long Island, an iced
A
tea.
Long Island iced tea.
I always laugh. When I was younger, driving on the LIE, the police cars had their bubbles, the light bubbles, on scissors that would rise up above the car because you couldn't see them unless they did something like that to get them up. So
that's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's
what was that? The 1950s?
No, it was probably in the 70s.
Okay.
Long before Justin was born.
You don't remember the 70s.
Yeah. So how are things with you? Tell me about your team. You're relatively new on this side of the circuit. Your background, let me hear it.
Yeah, so for me personally, I started in junior dragsters. I raced in junior dragsters for a few years and then kind of just worked my way up through the ranks. I started bracket racing in top dragster and raced in top alcohol dragster and won a few races. And then a few years ago, I had the opportunity to team up with Davis Motorsports and get my Top Fuel license and start racing Top Fuel, which for me personally was, the ultimate dream. Top Fuel is the pinnacle of this sport.
Right.
So just to be able to sit in the car even to this day is amazing. I'm very grateful for that. And we brought on this year Mike Green, who came from Don Schumacher Racing and John Force Racing, and he has completely put his whole stamp on this program. And we're in a much better position today than we've ever been. We had a really good year in 2020. Won a race, won Rookie of the Year, but we established a good foundation for ourselves. But this year, I think that we took the next step, and we're going to do our very best to continue going in the right direction.
Mike Green's been around a while and been very successful as well.
He has, yeah. He's worked with a number of different drivers, a number of different teams, and he's a guy that's worked with guys like Tony Schumacher and Tommy Johnson Jr. So he's a guy that when he talks, you better listen.
Yeah. I'm sure that he's kicked your butt a couple of times for whatever reason. Having done this myself a few years back, I know how that could go. And sometimes we all need that. And, especially if, new to the ranks, as it were, it's good to have somebody like that. They can teach you lots of stuff.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the great things about Mike is he doesn't just tell you what to do. He teaches you what to do. And I think that's amazing. I'm all ears around him. I try and take in as much information and knowledge as I can because I just want to get better. I want to get better as a driver. I want to help our team win races. And everybody, top to bottom, from Mike Green to the rest of the Davis Motorsports team, is the same way. We all want to learn and grow together and get better.
And bringing experiences together and the way that they teach each other is what's going to make you successful.
Have you been going rounds?
Yeah, we have. So we started out in Gainesville. We went to the semifinals to start the year. We lost in the first round, the following race in Las Vegas. And then in Atlanta, we went to the quarterfinals, and we had Lowy T the race. So for a program that's essentially new, since Mike Green came in, he's doing an awesome job. And, it takes a few races for everybody to get comfortable with each other, to gel with each other. And, as far as I'm concerned, we're only a few races in. I think we're even ahead of schedule at this point.
You talk like you've been doing this forever.
Years, I guess.
I know, but that's what I think is so amazing. I mean,
Thank
you have such a level of yourself so well, and I'm sitting here looking at you, and I'm really wanting to ask you how old you are.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well, I know. I said I wanted to.
They're not dating.
No, I'm 57. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 26 years old. My my dad, my dad raced Pro Mod and Funny Car for so many, growing up so much. But
from birth?
From birth. I came out of the womb at the racetrack. Don't tell anybody that. But
so did you wait for the yellow?
I did. I tried my best.
Don was conceived at the racetrack.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time watching him, on TV shows, doing interviews, on radio shows, so on and so forth.
Is he out here?
You've got a big background.
I do, yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time around my father growing up, just kind of studying, what he did driving. But I think the most significant thing that I learned is that there's so much more than actually just being on the track and driving. The driving percent of it. The other 90% is everything that surrounds it to get you out on the track, and the whole business side of it that encompasses racing. So that's a whole other element.
With your dad, he had his own team, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you help? Did you do any wrench growing up? Were you acclimated into a certain aspect car?
In a way, I'm not the most mechanically inclined person. to be honest with you. I mean, on our car, I just do the fuel and do the shoots and things like that. But I think I was more honed into the driving aspect of it and all the little details that go into driving.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff, right, exactly.
So did you follow some of your dad's process of getting ready to get behind the wheel? 'Cause I imagine you've got your own sequence of everything that you want to do before you get behind the wheel. Did you learn some of that from your dad, or have you kind of adjusted all of that to your own style now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, a lot of it is my own style, but truthfully, I learned a lot from him. I think probably the most significant thing is to be non-emotional. So instead of getting, drag racing is an emotional roller coaster.
Thing with as much water as we've had has been cleaned off.
Hold my beer, watch this.
Exactly. So they're going to go down there and lay some rubber down for us, make sure that we have a good track, and then, I know all the teams are going to go out there and try and run a good run. We're hoping to get 2 sessions in today, but
we're all hoping.
We're all hoping. So hopefully we get this one in here soon, and I think we will.
Yeah. So, and you've already warmed up the car. So now you're going to just sit back and have a sandwich and a glass of milk, or
yeah, probably some turkey and cheese, maybe ham and cheese.
It's gonna go focus.
No, I'm gonna go. I'll probably spend some time with Mike Green up in the lounge, talking, looking at some stuff, and it's a big race, another big race for our sponsor, Smart Sanitizer. They're here for the weekend, so I want to spend a lot of time with them, and this is really their first foray into NHRA drag racing, and they have some stuff in other forms of motorsports, but NHRA offers a very unique platform with the.
Visit BaywayLincoln.com today. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, June 19th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupe founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, June 19th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Lupe's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday morning, June 19th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupe's in Katy. Inside the Loop, visit Tailpipes and Tacos on the Southwest Freeway at Shepherd, weather permitting.
NHRA Camping World Drag Racing. It's an 11,000 horsepower Nitro Rodeo coming to Houston Raceway Park in Baytown. Catch all the Nitro and Pro Stock action at the Mopar Express Lane NHRA Spring Nationals presented by Pennzoil this weekend. Matt Hagan, Leah Pruitt, Erica Enders, 3-time world champ Steve Torrance, and 16-time himself John Force. Kids 12 and under are free in general admission. Get tickets at HoustonRaceway.com. Houston's got horsepower.